Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News for Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. For a second straight week, local fire danger is high, but still there's no fire ban.
The problem is always open campfires that are unattended, and to me, the only way you can really get people to stop that is just not allow it.
That was Summit County Commissioner Eric Mamula. Under Sheriff Peter Haynes says it's all about consistency across the forest.
U.S. Forest Service is not willing to just blanket restriction. It's what we stepped away from a few years back, and trying to be in the same restrictions or no restrictions across the region.
He also says conditions are promising. The forest is wet despite the recent heat wave, and the monsoon is here.
Above average for temps, but normal precipitation. Although if you look at our weather for the next 10 days or so, we're looking at rain every day in the afternoon.
Forecast calls for afternoon rain daily through next week. A planned power outage cut juice to the Krystal 93 transmitter for nearly 5 hours today. About 900 homes in Frisco and Breck were also in the dark. Rolling power returned around 2 o'clock. Xcel had been replacing equipment. A Las Vegas man is in custody for flashing what appeared to be a gun in a bout of road rage on I-70 this Sunday. Summit Sheriff says it was actually a cigarette lighter shaped like a gun. It does not matter. He could be charged with felony menacing. Summit County Jail is mostly empty these days. County Commissioner Tamara Pogue says that's a good thing for your wallet.
That is largely because of pretrial services. So when we think about how much money pretrial has saved taxpayers in terms of reducing our census.
Average daily population 4 years ago was in the mid-60s. Today, it's in the 20s. At least one person is nervous about a $195 million bond for Summit schools. Commissioner Eric Mamula.
I am worried about the school board and their big ask.
Mamula does not think voters will approve another tax hike. School Superintendent Dr. Tony Bird responds.
We're trying to deliver on the best possible education for students with the lowest possible tax impact.
This bond would translate to $13 monthly for the average homeowner. Cash is king for luxury home sales in Summit. Last month, the average home was selling for over $2.5 million. Altitude Realtors says half of those buyers were paying outright with cash. The other half were handcuffed by volatile mortgage rates. The average mortgage today in Colorado is more than double what it was this winter, according to U.S. News & World Report. Experts say this is already hurting the market. Sellers are struggling to find buyers despite a surplus of homes. But sellers themselves, they're partly to blame. Properties today are priced 25% higher than last year. Tomorrow is the lottery poll for Summit's newest affordable project, the tiny homes at Nellie's neighborhood at Bill's Ranch in Frisco. Just 1 in 18 people will get a home. There are 430 applicants for 24 beds. Today we are in the classroom at one of Summit's newest childcare centers, Mountain Sprouts Academy at Copper.
The state of Colorado gave us a large sum of money to get this moving for employee-based childcare.
That was Director Courtney Drabick. Mountain Sprouts took over a defunct restaurant in Center Village.
It was just cement, wide open cement. We started construction in August and we opened at the end of February.
Today, she has 34 students, infant to preschool.
Employees at Copper, homeowners at Copper have priority, but then also people in Summit County and Lake County.
Drabick says these kids, they're lucky. Copper Mountain is their playground.
We've celebrated International Mud Day, so we had our playground covered in mud. We had a teddy bear picnic, so they all brought their teddy bears from home.
Infant room teacher Hannah Ganshaw says she's lucky too.
It's a lot better than working in the corporate world.
She came to Summit and Mountain Sprouts from a corporate office in Chicago.
The more we get them outside and we get them in nature, the more parents are happy, we're happy, and parents are very go with the flow. Yeah, children are very happy. It's a good time.
Mountain Sprouts has room to grow. They just need more teachers first. Thanks again for going in the classroom, proudly presented by Heavenly Times Hot Tubs and Billiards and the Summit Foundation Bright Futures Fund. In sports, the MLB All-Star Game is tonight at 6 on Fox. And in local sports, the Town Mountain Bike Series is back tomorrow at Arapahoe Basin, climbing 1,800 vertical feet for nearly 5 miles of pure descent. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.